Welcome to this video. So the work continues. Welcoming we are where we are. What is the best feeling thought we have access to right now? And or is there something that happened, that has been done or said, that we would like to talk about? I plan to do this video in 9 minutes. The best feeling thought I have access to right now is how much I enjoy the warmth of the sun and the calmness of being here, surrounded by nature. Just going to show you. Don't think I will have the time to swim before my next appointment, but actually I might have the chance. I like that idea. I like that thought of doing my swim before going to my appointment. That sounds very good. I can even delay a bit my appointment. So that's interesting, because I'm seeing myself kind of trying to torture myself through a dynamic of hesitation, undecisive dynamic. Like, should I do this or shouldn't do that? Should I this or shouldn't I? And it's very painful at times to find ourselves stuck in process that doesn't allow decision making to happen. It's so. The best feeling thought I have access to right now is to say, I try to play the game of sticking to what I said and saying what I mean. So I said 9 minutes for this video. I have an appointment at 12. I can change the time if I want to, but I haven't decided yet to do that. I like the idea of having my swim before my appointment, and it's still possible even without changing it. Period. That helps me to, or pause, it helps me to relax. Okay, now I have a shitty thought that says, what you're saying, Remy, doesn't interest people. You're wasting your time. You're creating shit. Okay? So that wasn't very pleasant to think that, but it was pleasant to think, oh, I can just name that thought as an example of the thought, the things that sometimes we think that happens, and it's okay as well. We are where we are. We think what we think. And the exercise I'm suggesting of looking for the best feeling thought we have access to is a way to practice our muscles, our ability to focus, to discern within the jungle of our own thoughts, that the jungle of the thoughts that that we are receiving almost constantly. Sometimes the thoughts are very dense, and it's very hard to have some kind of clarity through them. So I'm inviting, and I'm practicing, showing as an example the exercise for those who are interested to do this exercise, or to learn something, or to chill, watching me doing it, to enjoy the fact that I'm doing the exercise. So right now, the best feeling thought I have access to right now, the thought that feels the most divinely good that I have access to right now is, I'm smiling because I'm thinking of Farhan, that intervened in my video in French and talked about the fact that when we reach out for finding the divine, and that sometimes we find the divine in observing our brother. Um, it really, I really love that I could integrate this notion into the question I was asking. You know, what is the best feeling thought I have access to what is the most pleasantly divine thought I have access to right here, right now. So the most pleasantly divine thought I have access to right now is I'm having a view. I can hear the birds. I can share with you this view. I love the idea of swimming, immersing myself in the water. I like the idea that the world continues. And I have another thought that comes, which is I feel enthusiastic about, which is the possibility of exploring another question that I want to give space to in this video as well. So I'm going to switch gears and going into more of that exploration. Just checking the time. Okay, 2.5 minutes. So the question yesterday I explored in the video the possibility of identifying where we think we would like to need support or attention or care or energy or focus in our lives when we look at the next steps we're about to take. But it was very general, and I was inviting you to check what's important to you, and if you have kind of clarity about next steps in one domain or another of your life. But today I like the idea of identifying what happened. Is there something that kind of you would like to talk about or explore? I know that yesterday I talked about the fact that I wanted to get clear about what I want in the domain of my own sexuality, and some things happened yesterday, and I think what happened in some way kind of, I'm not sure I want to mention what happened, but what I'm interested is to be at least aware of what happened, and how I am right here, right now in relationship to what happened. And I'm asking that question for all of us. Where are we in relationship to something that happened, that has been done or said, that affected us in some way? Is there some place we long for to acknowledge that we've been affected by something, what it was, and how we're affected by it? The way I'm affected by what happened yesterday, for me, is that I realized I feel a bit tired and sad, and realizing that I feel vulnerable and not as trustful as I'd like, that I can really talk about what is it I want. There's a part of me that doubts that what I want is possible, is okay. So it's going to be 9 minutes. It is 9 minutes. So thank you very much for your attention. And I leave it there. May this day be an exploration with lots of discoveries and satisfactions and learnings. Bye for now.